Hi guys, how are we doing? Hello, hello, hello. Let's pretend we're on the phone. Thank you guys for sliding around. Really fucking annoying, very unfucking professional, whatever, who cares? Oh, you're not supposed to cut in the first 10 minutes of videos or something like that, right? Isn't that a thing? Don't cut in the first 10 minutes of the videos, who cares? Doesn't matter because no one watches my videos anymore. And that's okay, that's fine. That's the way life is, and I just need to get more used to the idea that people don't care what I have to say, but I still have so many things to say. So I think I'm just gonna say what I want to say and then post it online. If people watch it, then great. If people don't, then fine. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And I feel like that's a obvious thing that most people don't know what they're doing with their life. I get it. It's cool. But it's not cool at all because I'm so stressed about the state of the world, obviously. I'm so afraid of that global warming's going to get us, or fucking Donald Trump's going to get us. Oh, Donald Trump's going to get us. No, guys, the collapse is on its way. I just hope it doesn't affect me and my need for things, you know. I'm a capitalist through and through. I mean, I'm a socialist, but I love a good deal is what I'm saying, okay? And so as long as I can go out places and still buy things, then whatever. Let's start a revolution. Can I still buy things, though? Because that's one of the few things that brings me happiness. Want to know what something else brings me happiness? It used to be writing. Guys, I would write every day. This is me on the bus, writing on my phone on Google Docs, okay, the app. And I would write full 10-minute plays, one-act plays, okay? Short stories, essays galore. It was so fun. I just always had something to say, and so I would just say it. And now I can't write 2 pages without it being like a fucking chore. I have nothing to say. No, that's not even true. I have things to say. I just don't know even how to say it. And unfortunately, that's not even one of the priorities in my life right now. My priority in life is getting money, as if, what I'm doing right now is going to give me money. Obviously, the thing that's going to give me money is a career. And I think my career is supposed to be writing something amazing. I mean, so spectacular, something that only I can think of. And so that people would see it and they'd be like, wow, what amazing thing. I felt something watching that. Do you ever watch something and you feel something as you're watching it? Of course you have. That's television, that's movies, that's plays, that's music videos, that's stuff that makes you feel. I was supposed to be one of those people that makes people feel things. And I thought I was doing a good job. I thought I was doing that. And now I'm at this standpoint and I'm like, oh my God, nothing that comes out of my mouth is even slightly interesting, let alone, exempts an emotional reaction. So now I'm like, shoot, what am I supposed to do for the rest of my life? And I'm sure I'm going to write again, and it's fine. I just need to get there. I just need to finish one thing that's good. If I could just finish one thing that's good, I'll be good. I'll be good. Just let me finish one thing that's good and let it be like 90 pages. So now I need to buy a notebook. I have a notebook. I just don't know where it is. But I need to find my notebook and just start writing a plot points. Like say this happened, this happens, this happens. And then, so at least maybe my brain can stretch out and know what happens. But right now, oh my gosh, my face is so itchy. Fucking mosquito bites and all that bullshit. I know I need to wash it, but it's mostly mosquito bites right here. A mosquito got me this morning or something, and now I feel like I'm fucking dying. I'm like, is this how animals feel with fucking fleas? It's the worst. But it's fine. It's the way it is. And I need to go back to writing again. And I just need, and how do you start writing? You just write. That's what you do. That's what you do when you have to start writing. You just write. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that amazing? And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the text on my screen and I'm like, okay, Sayla, now write something right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Nothing. I got 3 lines in. That's not true. I wrote a scene, probably the shortest scene in the entire movie, in fact. But maybe it's good, and maybe this scene is going to lead to something else, and when that something else happens, that's going to be great. I know how I want it to end, so maybe I should just write that. Maybe I need to just write the ending. I used to do that. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to write the ending tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it today. My brain's stretched out. I decided to write an essay. When I say an essay, my essays are just diary entries. That's all they are. Except none of these are interesting even either. I'm trying to write something that means something, that's going to make some people feel something, and yada, yada, yada. I wrote something. I'm a writer, you know what I mean? So I'm like, let me write something. Even if it's not a play, let's something. An essay would be good. And so I start writing this essay and it's not good. And there we are, stuck with it. And I'm like, well, what do I really want to say? What do I really want to feel? And I know what I want to say. I know what I want to feel, but it's kind of embarrassing to state it. And I don't know how to write it eloquently without just cutting a knife in my chest, pulling out my heart and saying, here it is, guys. This is what I'm trying to say. Do you see it? Do you see the blood dripping down my hand? That's how I feel. But that would be interesting to you know, the paper would be all bloody and the ink would probably be blurred and all that stuff. I did that, so it's a bit unrealistic. But anyways, what do I have to say? What's so amazing? What is that one thing that I've been feeling so much that I just want to be reflected? And it's this exempt loneliness. It's just so much loneliness. Even as I spend time with people surrounding me, I'm just like, it feels like I'm so by myself. It's like the skin surrounding me doesn't allow me to be with other people. It's my fucking brain. I'm thinking too many thoughts while I'm already with people. And so then I have to call all my friends and say, just so you know, by the way, real quick, did I annoy you? Did you hate me? Do you secretly hate me? And you just didn't want to tell me. You didn't tell me. You can tell me. I don't want to annoy you. I don't want you to hate me. So if you just told me that you hated me, I promise you, I will change myself totally and completely so you cannot hate me ever again. I promise I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And obviously that's not a healthy thing to feel, and like I'm so in my head even when I'm with other people that I love, other people that, you know, say they love me. So I really shouldn't be feeling this kind of way. It's just like my brain has been thinking way too much, and maybe it's because I've been smoking too much. I think when I smoke, my brain works even more, which I know is like redundant because nothing else works better. But my brain is just saying think, and now I'm thinking of life, and I want to stress out about death, and it's sucks. It's the worst. I hate thinking. If I could shut it off, I 100% would. Oh my God, whatever drugs does that, give it to me now. Do I need to go to a psychiatrist so I can finally just get some diagnosis and fix the way my brain works? I would love that. Let's do that. But whatever. I'm not doing that because I'm never going to go to a psychiatrist and tell them how I feel. Isn't that stupid? You think you can get in here? I don't even know how to get all the way in there. There's too many things in here. There's too many people in here, and they all have an opinion, and none of the opinions matter. To be frank, let me just tell you, some of the things they even say up there, I'm like, really, girl? Can you shut the hell up? What are you even talking about? None of that matters. And so what I really want is just one other person. It doesn't need to be a lot, but one other person that I can just like, that just can see me, you know? If they could read my brain, maybe that would be good. But they can read my brain or mind, and they can read my mind. If they could read my mind and not care what awful things they're gonna hear, then I'd be great. And I think that leads me to the whole thing about loneliness. I just want a partner, that one person that's totally there, that's totally perfect, that can take something off of my shoulders. You know, I want to just relax. I want to just be like able to walk into a room totally bare and be like, I don't need to think of who I need to be right now. I can just be. And I don't even know what that is, honestly. I don't even know if I get that by myself. Because when I'm by myself, I'm still with my cat. And when I'm by myself, I don't know. I decide I need to be doing something that's mindless, like scroll through TikTok or read a book or do my makeup even. Because sometimes if I do my makeup, all I'm focusing is the way I look, you know what I mean, and the product. And, you know, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the NARS foundation. You know, I'm very beauty guru when I'm doing my makeup, whether I'm with other people or not. And usually when I'm doing my makeup, I even turn on a YouTube video. So once again, I don't need to think so much. I used to love watching television and movies and stuff. But now whenever I watch movies and television, isn't that disgusting? I just picked my nose in front of everybody. Goodness gracious. But now whenever I watch television and movies and all that stuff, I'm just telling myself, I just keep thinking, oh my God, Sailor, you're running out of time. That should be you. You're supposed to be, why didn't you work on this movie? Why didn't you make that? Why haven't you written a line that was that good? Do you ever watch a movie and you feel something? That's how we started out the video. And I'm watching these movies and the lines are so simple and it immediately makes me pause and I'm so fucking jealous. That's what it is. It's not that the movie is so spectacular, because some of them aren't. It's just my immense jealousy that I wasn't in the room when they made that. I'm like, I should have been there, or this is what I'm supposed to do with my life, and I know that's it. There's really nothing else. I'm supposed to write things and people are supposed to feel something from it. And the fact that I wasn't in the writer's room means that I missed out on it. I'm never going to have it. And now I myself have to write something just as good, if not better, than what they wrote. And hopefully it can lead to a production somewhere and people will watch it and people will know that I existed. Because if people don't know I existed, then what was the fucking point of all of this? Every single thought going through my brain, everything that makes me so insanely stressed out, I'm just like, here. on a fucking rock floating through space, and people keep saying there's not even a God. Oh my God, shut the fuck up for the whole not being a God. If there's not a God, take me out of this planet. I wish I was never born. What a waste of my time. Seriously, I'm not even joking. So there better be a God. Goodness fucking gracious, there better be. Okay. Not to say I want all these atheists to. I'm joking. You don't even know the joke I was gonna say, but I was like, let me cut myself off real quick. I'm just so insanely stressed out, and I know it's so stupid. And I was gonna come home and say, okay, well, let's smoke or something. Let's de-stress. But that isn't de-stress because my brain just thinks more. So is that even really de-stressing? Not really. It feels good for a little bit, but that's it. A little bit of feeling good, and then I'm just gonna want to eat some more, and I don't have any food right now. Well, I have almonds and I have snacks, but I don't really want to eat almonds or snacks. Ooh, you know what I really want? Gushers, some smart popcorn, munchies. Should I go to the gas station real quick and get munchies? I haven't ate munchies in so long, and I've been so proud of myself for not eating munchies in so long, because I'm trying to lose weight. As always, says a girl in America, in society, for fuck's sake. Isn't that the thing? Are we always trying to lose weight? Am I ever going to be content with the person I look in the mirror? I don't know, maybe. Maybe when she's 10 pounds lighter, you will be. But that's okay, that's whatever. That's just the way life is. People want to lose weight all the time. And if YouTube wanted to fuck with me for saying that, suck a fucking fat dick, YouTube. You're pissing me off. Will you just stop doing that all the time? Can you not hinder everything I say? There used to be a time when people could say stuff. You let Jeffree Star be on YouTube for so long, and that motherfucker was a fucking racist, okay? Fuck out of here. Literally. Whatever. Ugh. And then you're back to the whole relationship thing. And anytime you want to talk to someone about being in a relationship, they always want to give you this great advice, as if I asked for it, as if I wanted to listen to someone's great advice. What advice do you have to tell me about being in a relationship? Quickly, go. And I'll tell you why it doesn't help. They want to say friendship. Friendship and boyfriendship is not the same. Is it the same thing? Oh, it's not? Then why did it come up into the conversation? Exactly. People want to mention family. Okay, once again, a relationship and family memberships. Is that the same thing? Oh, it's not? Why is it being brought up into the conversation? Okay, let's think. What else do they want to say? Don't center male validation. Male validation. Did I mention men? Oh, I didn't? You just assumed. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's why woke police showed up, locked up, 10 years in prison. Okay? Whatever. But yeah, I do want a boyfriend. But that's besides the point. You don't know me. And so even if I did want something like that was like the vibe, right? I don't think wanting to be in a relationship with someone and being male validated means the same thing. And that, in fact, it doesn't. I want you guys to open up your literature books, okay? Open up your feminist literature books and then tell me for sure what male validation means and why you think it makes you so feminist to assume that every single time a woman mentions anything about being perceived, you must tear her down. That doesn't seem very feminist to me about male validation. People want to go over and over again, and they will go even as far as to say there's nothing as the female lens, and that's not true. Open up your art history book, you motherfuckers. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's so clear who does and doesn't have an actual education. And I don't mean education like saying you went to college or anything. I mean like an education as in, do you just hear talking points on TikTok and YouTube? Or do you actually do the background research that has to do with to engage in these conversations? Oh, you don't? Then be quiet. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. You heard one person say male validation, and now you think you understand what male validation means. When you don't, okay? Don't worry, I'm not doing anything to change the way I could be with a man. In fact, if I was doing that, that would be an issue. I'd obviously have a boyfriend. If I just cared about male validation, baby, I would have done the things the men wanted me to do. I obviously didn't. Hello, I cut my hair out. I have 2 goddamn piercings in the center of my face, okay? And I dress like a hooker sometimes. Like, I assure you, no men, I'm not looking for male validation, okay? Now that that's out of the way, can I have feelings without it being critiqued? are women allowed to want to engage with the opposite sex without, the propaganda of women's society and the yada, yada, yada? It's actually, you don't know what you want. The patriarchy told you what you want. Nothing you've ever thought of ever is actually yours. Well, in that way, we can say that about everything. Obviously, I'm influenced by society. I'm a part of it. I'm in it. Do you see me growing up in the woods? In the jungle? And if I was growing up in the woods, in the jungle or something, I'm sure the society of fucking tigers would make me feel something. I'd probably be super racist against tigers because I know tigers can eat me. Right? And you guys would say, I don't know. That's a stupid tangent. I just whatever, who cares? Anyways. I think I'm looking more for the comfort of just being totally myself. And I don't even know how to be that other way. There's sometimes, like, there's this really good book. Oh, it's so good. It's called In. Yeah. This guy does illustrations for New Yorker. Or either New Yorker or New York Times. I think it's the New Yorker. Anyways, he does illustrations and comics for them. And he wrote a comic book, a graphic novel. Excuse me. There's a difference, I guess. And it's called In. And it's pretty much about people letting you in to, do you feel like you... Let me get the goddamn book. Oh, damn, I was sitting for so long. I'm glued to the damn seat. 1 second. Oh, my goodness, my legs. I'm really falling asleep. Shit. Oh, God, my feet hurt so much. I should have put my slippers on. Okay, this is the book. It's called In. Like I said, it's written by Will McPhail. Okay? And Nick, a young illustrator, cannot connect with people, whether it's a barista down the street, his own family, or when an oncologist whose life becomes painfully tangled with his. Nick can shake... Okay, who cares? Anyways, it's about being in somebody's feelings. He's getting to know. People are letting them in. The eye is the soul and all that jazz. It's really, 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 really fucking good. It is amazing. It is one of the best books. Like, yes, it's a graphic novel, but it's one of the best books I've ever read. And I relate to it so much. And at the end, I'm about to spoil some things. And I'm about to tear up even thinking about it. I'm like, clearly, I've been wanting to cry this whole time. But I'm about to spoil it. If you're going to read the book, skip. Stop watching the video. Read the book. Buy the book right now. Skip to it. Just don't watch the rest of this video because I don't know when I'm going to stop talking about it. And I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to put it online and call it a day, okay? So, anyways, I'm about to spoil it. 3, 2, 1. The main character, his name is Nick. His mother gets cancer. She eventually dies. It's really sad. It's really sad. Okay? And he's telling his mother's oncologist, who was his girlfriend at a time period. Okay? And they kind of not got back together, but they're kind of talking to each other again now that his mother's died. And obviously she was his mother's doctor. And so she's there for him now again. And he knew about the cancer. And anyways, she's being a good person. She's listening to him. And she says something like, "What do you miss the most?" Did she say that? Did she literally ask that? That's so crazy. Oh, she's like, yeah, she said, yeah, she's like, you can talk to me if you want to. And he's like, I know. And thank you, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. And she's like, okay, but it's not up to you. Oh, interesting. And then she says, well, what do you miss about her? And he says, what are you doing? And she says, what do you miss about her? And clearly she's trying to get inside of him, like get to know him. In. That's the name of the book. Stop making things so sexual, you nasty motherfuckers. And anyways, they have a good point, and he eventually answers the question. Okay, they go in between, but they eventually answer the question. Oh my God, I'm gonna seriously tear up. It's like so well written. It's like the best thing I've ever read, and I'm so jealous I didn't write it. But anyways, he says, it's not what I miss about her. It's what I like. Let me see if I can find the line. It's what I miss, what I am not going to know. It's the stuff that hadn't happened yet. It's not what I miss. It's the stuff that hadn't happened yet. And then this is the page that I have this open on my bookshelf, like to this page, because it's so good. I've lost everything that I didn't know about her. I was going to know her. What? I was going to know her. And ooh, that is just so well put. And I'm you know, obviously this was, I'm pretty sure, a bestseller somewhere. People liked it, whatever. And it made me think, my goodness, I paid $28 for this thing? Damn. And then I bought the same book for my sister and brother, too. I was like, you guys have to read this. I don't know if they ever did. But anyways, you know, it's like, that's how I feel about so many people. You know, I really want to know these people. I really want to, like, know these people. I want to know my mom so bad. And it was like, obviously, I'm not going to know everything about her. I'm not going to, like, and that's fine, because it's not my right to know everything about everybody, even the people I love the most. I'm not going to know everything about my mother or my father, and I'm sure the trauma and shit they've dealt with that made them who they are. And same thing with my sister and brother. Like, I may be close in age. I have a twin sister, and I don't know everything she's thinking all the time. And she doesn't know everything I'm thinking all the time. She doesn't, so, and that's just the way it is. And so it would be nice if I had one person that I did, and I'm like, is that possible? Is there one person that will know fully and that will be able to fully know me? And so that when I go someplace and want to do, like, when I come home from the day, I'll be able to lie in bed and they'll be lying there with me. And we'll just be able to be, and I'll say everything I thought that day. I'll say every hidden thought. It'll be like I'm finally unloading. I'll be like, I went to the store today and I saw someone in an ugly t-shirt, and I remember thinking what an ugly fucking t-shirt that was. And then I felt bad for thinking what an ugly fucking t-shirt that was, because who am I to judge what other people are wearing? You know, and that's how the conversation is going to start. And then I just go from every single thought I've thought of until when I got to bed. And then he's going to say, period. That's how he's going to say. He's going to say, period. And then he's going to tell me everything he was thinking that day. And then we are going to feed the cats. Oh, my God. I was playing with them earlier, but the toy broke. And now he's releasing mayhem, and I don't know, probably pissing on the floor somewhere, even though I just cleaned his litter box. But it's besides the point. So I hate him. I don't hate my cats. I love him. He's cute, but he's annoying. Whoa, get it. He's a black cat, so he's got a little bit of the devil in him. Okay, I was raised Christian. That's what I believe in. Anyways. So, yeah, I think that's why I want to be in a relationship the most. I just want to, why aren't you playing? Okay, he's mad at me that I didn't shake the thing long enough. Get it. Anyways, that's what I want. I want someone to rely on totally, completely, and then I think once I get that, I can do everything else. Because then a part of my brain will be relaxed and I'll be able to start working on everything else. And I know people are saying, well, you need to be happy being single. I've been single my whole fucking life. What else? What is this new thing that singleness is going to bring me? Okay? Enjoy spending time with yourself. I spend time with myself all the time. There's been plenty of times when I had no friends, okay? And I'm constantly by myself. Every morning and every evening, I'm alone. How much longer do I need to do that? That's why I'm always wanting to be with friends. I always want to be outside. I hate when the day ends. Oh my God, I hate when it's nighttime. It sucks. Because when it's nighttime, that's when the people have to do homework, or people have to go to bed, or people have to wind down, and they don't want to hang out with you anymore. And so now I have to go home and be by myself again. But at least I get to play with my cats. Thank God for my cats. Oh my God, thank God for these cats. I don't know what I would do without them. But like, don't talk to me about being comfortable alone. You can't go to the movies by yourself. You can't eat in public by yourself. I've done all that. I've taken myself out on dates. I've had dinner. I've had lunch. I don't know if I've had dinner in fancy restaurants because, yeah, maybe one day I will. But I've definitely had lunch dressed up in fancy restaurants by myself. And sometimes it'd be nice if it wasn't by myself. There's so many dresses I have that I'm like, this would be so cute on a date. I would wear this to the date. Oh, this is the type of conversation I would have if I was over here with somebody. And I'm like imagining, my half of my life is like just like an imagination at this point. And then I step into reality again and I'm like, oh my God, Sayla, none of this has happened. Oh my God, do you know how many times I've given an Oscar speech in the shower or in bed or on the toilet, and I imagine it and I see the audience and I'm like, oh my God, wouldn't that be crazy to actually look out on an audience and like see what faces are sitting in front of me as I'm looking up at me as I say some deliverance speech winning an Oscar, because I've imagined it 1,000 times. And it's just like, it's so unfulfilling. I mean, half of my life I feel like is just like not real. It's just my heads are totally in the clouds. And so I need to be obviously brought back to reality, but and write something so amazing that I'll be able to be in that room. So amazing that I could just get a job, that with people that's already been in the room. Okay. Let me be a TA. Let me buy you your coffee. I'm so good at buying other people coffee. I can do that so well. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, I understand it doesn't happen overnight. I get it. It's fine. This is what happens. It's going to happen. Best fucking believe, it's not like I'm going to be in the same spot I am now 10 years from now. The planet may not be here by then. But that's besides the point. Who knows? Assuming there's still in America in 10 years, and there's still a planet in 10 years, and I'm still alive, God willing, and I think he does, in 10 years. And I'm sure, be in a more happy and content place in my life, and I really cannot wait. But right now, it feels like I'm just waiting for the future. And I know that while I'm waiting for the future, I'm supposed to be actively walking towards the future, and that leads me to writing again, and I can't do it. I just can't. And I know it's just an exercise. It's just a muscle I haven't flexed. I haven't flexed my writing muscles in so long. And so they're sore and they're tired and they're like, oh, I don't feel like writing right now. Smoke some more. I think if you smoke, then the ideas will come. Don't you know that's how ideas work? That actually it's smoking first, and then the ideas in your brain works. I think you should try that again. And no, it's not going to make you sleepy like it made you sleepy every other time. This time, you will not be sleepy. You will stay awake. I promise. I don't know. That was pretty convincing, don't you think? Okay. Well, let me see if I can get my cat to come over here. And then we'll both say goodbye. Because we're almost at 30 minutes. Come here. Get closer. I'm going to check him. Come here. Look. Come here. Lamb, look. Look what I have. Lamb. I got you. This is one of the cats. Where's the other cat? Is he sleeping? Yeah, he's sleeping. But this cat is the annoying one that wants to play every 5 seconds. Oh. Lamb. Okay. He just wants to play. Get your toy then. You want to play so much. Get your toy. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Well, you guys don't see this, but I'm... Oh, he got it. He got my hand with it too. Ouch. But he got the toy, so I guess that's all that matters. Aw, hi, Liam. Anyways. He is very cute. He's very cute. He's the worst though. He is the worst though. But that's okay. I think that's all I had to say. Goodbye. I hope I just don't feel like this forever. That's all.